Let's talk about something that we don't say out loud at work. You can be professional, you can be kind, you can do your job well, and still, some people just don't like you. Not because you did something wrong, but because your presence makes them uncomfortable. Now let me make sure I'm clear when I say this. It's that this isn't about being liked. And it's not about fixing relationships that were never meant to be close. This is about self care at work when you are required to collaborate with people who tolerate you at best and resist you at worst. Working with people who don't like you can feel subtle but heavy, right? It shows up in short replies or lack of support or being left out of conversations or passive resistance or polite on the surface but cold underneath. And the hardest part is that you're expected to act like nothing's happening while feeling everything. So I'm going to talk about some self-care tools that you can do, some self-care rules, if you will, that we can do. And the first one is stop trying to earn their approval. Because one of the fastest ways to drain yourself at work is trying to win over people who've already decided how they feel. Now, let this sink in. Not everyone is your audience. Not every dynamic is repairable. And being disliked doesn't mean you're unlikable. Self care starts when you stop auditioning for acceptance. That's self care rule number one. Stop trying to earn their approval. Self care rule number two, shift from emotional engagement to professional alignment. See, you don't need emotional connection to work effectively. You can focus on clear expectations, documented communication, defined roles, and objective outcomes. When feelings are unclear, structure becomes your protection. So, for your self care rule number two, you want to shift from emotional engagement to professional alignment. And then self care number three, neutral is powerful. You don't need to match their energy. Neutral looks like calm responses, no over explaining, no defensiveness, no gossip, no emotional reaction. Because, see, being neutral isn't weakness, it's control. So, the self care number three, the rule is neutral is powerful. And self-care rule number four, see, I have a bunch of these rules that we're sharing, but self-care rule number four is separate your worth from their opinion. People not liking you is not a performance review. Their discomfort could be about your confidence, your boundaries, your competence, your leadership, or your refusal to shrink. And you do not need to dim yourself to make others feel brighter. Self-care rule number four, separate your worth from their opinion. And self-care rule number five, protect your energy, not your ego. See, this is important because self-care at work is not about proving people wrong. It's about staying regulated, keeping your peace, doing your work well, and leaving work without carrying resentment home. Because you don't owe emotional access to everyone you work with. And if you're working with people who don't like you, hear this. You don't need to be liked to be respected. You don't need harmony to be effective. And you don't need approval to belong in the room. Because sometimes the highest form of self-care at work is letting professionalism speak louder than personality. My name is Belinda Harris. And if this video resonated with you, save it. Share it with someone at work. Subscribe to the channel. And remember that self-care at work isn't about changing who you are. It's about refusing to abandon yourself. This is a safe space for stressed out workers. My name is Belinda Harris, and I'll see you on the next video.